So hello and welcome to Podcast Talks with me, Caldog Tomlinson. This podcast is on Series 2, Episode 1. Welcome aboard. So what I'm going to talk about is respite and, when I was younger and now I'm an adult, of what I done and what I do now at respite. So let me tell you a story. Whenever I was a wee boy, I don't know what age, but anyway, whenever I was younger, I went to a respite centre unit kind of place called Country View. Country View was amazing, I'm telling you. The best time that I would have there. It had a sensory room, had a lounge, it had a big massive garden. It had, I think it had 7 rooms, and you would get whatever room you would want. Now, they had mechanical beds, if you needed that, and they also had, a special bed, and I think it was room 1, and it was a padded room kind of thing, in case, it's used for people that, maybe bang their heads on the walls, and it was full of padded. Whenever I was in Country View, the staff that I knew from there was amazing. I'm going to give you a couple of names that meant the world to me. These people, the people I remember was Avo, Debbie, Jackie, Andy, Derek, Liz, Mo. Sounds funny, somebody called Mo, but she was really good. She was such a laugh, a nice person to be around. One day in the respite, I didn't want to see MD, and I was, because with your anger, sometimes it gets out of control. I can talk about that in another situation, in another podcast, another time about anger. But, this guy was called Andy Doc, really nice guy. In fact, I found him on Facebook at one point. I was friends with him. And it's nice to be with friends that was there. Oh, there was another woman called Jean, and she was really nice. And Jean was the woman Debbie, that was her daughter, and she was really nice to talk to. Anywho, Andy one day was, I don't know what he was doing, but I think he told me to stay in my room or something to calm down, and I pulled his t-shirt and ripped it. Now, back then my temper was not as good as it should be. Now, my temper is still quite bad, but hey ho, we can talk about that in another episode. And then a couple of years later, whenever I was there, I was put on one-to-one help. One-to-one help means that there's somebody with you at all times, no matter what you do. So if you go to your room, somebody's got to sit outside. If you go to the toilet, somebody waits outside the toilet for you. If you go for a bath, somebody needs to be in the bathroom with you just in case. Whenever I was younger, I used to hide from people, sit in wardrobes and hide from them and run away from them. Now, I'm not so bad now. As an adult, I don't tend to do that much now. But, it was, it was hard them days, but it was good as well, because it meant you always had somebody to talk to, and you knew who was going to be on you, because there was a sheet in the kitchen, and it told you this person's going to be on. So Debbie was on, and then maybe the next hour Avril was on, then maybe the next hour Derek was on, and it was really good. The night staff that worked there as well were really cool and really nice to talk to. And I remember, and I know this person now because she works at the, she volunteers at the club that I go to, and her name's Eleanor, and she was funny, she was good, she was a night staff. There was also Susan was nice. And I remember this one, whenever I was younger, I always, and it's the same now, I've always stayed up to talk to night staff because it's something to do. And this, one of the women, I can't remember her name, maybe Janet, maybe, I don't know, I think it was Janet. She was sitting talking to everybody that was in the place, and she was sitting with her, and I tied her shoes to give her. She went up to do the check, and she fell and it over. I mean, it wouldn't be funny now, because you could get into trouble from that. But anyway, that was the laughs that we had. There was also two Jeanettes. There was Jeanette Haney. She was nice. And then there was Jeanette Johnston. Jeanette Johnston, again, was such a blast. We used to, do you know the cartons of juice you get? Orange or pineapple juice or whatever. The wee tiny cartons. We used to, whenever she would be on me, like for that hour or whatever, we would put the wee juice boxes into the freezer, and then we would get a spoon and spoon it out and try and race each other to finish it. No, that was great. It really was. And then I remember at Christmassy time, there was, I don't know, but people do believe in Santa, so I'm not going to say too much about it. But Santa came round in a big sledge round the village. So in Country View, it was in Quarriers Village at Bridge of Weir, which, amazing, but place so quiet. Best time ever. And while I was on one-to-one help, there was a woman called Jackie that really, she was amazing, by the way, really amazing. And she says one day, because it was boring sometimes, and she says, "Do you want to make a milkshake?" And I says, "Aha, Yeah, that would be good. And I says, well, I'll go to my room while you make it. She says, no, I can't leave you. So I had to make the milkshake. Oh, it was beautiful. I think it was chocolate. Then, once I left that place, I did intend to go back for a visit, but I never ever did. It was Sandra that was the manager then. She's now retired. But, you know, that was back then. And now, whenever I was 18 or 19, I went off into another respite centre, and it's called Weavers Lynn. And you would have heard the first track of this podcast, the Weavers Lynn song that I made on AI Generator. Weavers Lynn is a fantastic place to go to, and I go still now. I'm 32 years old. I've been going since 19-year-old, and I'm not going to, you can go as much as you want. Well, you've got booked in, but you know, it's a break away from the house, and you know what, I'm really excited because while I'm recording this podcast just now, this is in March, this weekend I'm going into respite, and you know, I've got a few things planned for them, quiz nights, maybe a karaoke night, because I'm going Friday to Monday, so you want to do things that other people can enjoy as well. But yeah, Weavers Lynn is such a fantastic place to be. The best kind of respite, that it's adult respite, so you can do all sorts of things, from going to the pub to having fun in the unit, having your dinners made for you, amazing. Now, they say that your independent skills is a lot more in these places, and I have got independent travel on myself. I can go anytime I want, obviously, whenever I want. Obviously at night time, whenever it's darker, like at the winter, you need somebody with you. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you where Weavers Lynn is, but if you search it, you can find it. But no, it's a fantastic place to be, and it really is. The staff in there are fantastic of what they do. They're amazing. I'm not one-to-one help anymore, but you know what, it's a great place, and there's a lot of staff that I love in there. I'll give you a few names. Anne, Felicia, Tracy, Margaret, Neil. Who else do I like? Do you know, I like them all, but that's a few names of the ones that, you know, make me happy. And, you know, they all make me happy because it's a job. But, you know, and I don't know what I would do if I didn't have respite. I think I'd be lost. So, that's basically all I wanted to tell you. The next thing on this podcast is a song, a well-known song. So, because it's Care, I was thinking something to do with care. What would I do with care? What about, now this isn't respite, this is obviously from when I watched a programme as a child, but it was set in a care home, and it was a Tracy Beaker theme tune. You know, do you remember it? If you do like this video, because why not? Hey ho, you know. So it's Someday by Keisha White. Here it comes now. And I'll see you next week for the next topic, whatever that shall be. This podcast of Podcast Talks is now coming out on every Friday. Tune in. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
And I don't ever cry, so don't expect me to break down and tell you why. I know my destiny, cause in my dreams I'll see there'll be a better place right in front of me. I will do what I can do.